but not really. You know, being with Brady every day has definitely pushed that envelope forward as far as developing our bodies and things like that.
How useful is it though, even if you haven't lifted real seriously? You obviously came in, physically mature. How much does that help, do you think, stepping in as a freshman, trying to play at this level?
I think it helps a lot because it's not just about being big or looking strong and having the physique. It's about being able to make your body move and as the way you want a basketball player to move. You know what I'm saying? Your agility. Whether you want to be faster, more explosive. So those are the things that we're working on, things like that. So it's not just about building muscle mass, but making your body move in the way it's supposed to be moving. So we're doing stretching, recovery stuff, and just being with Brady has been helping us a lot.
How helpful was playing at Oak Hill?
I think it was
different was the level of competition.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it's too different because it's high school basketball. I think it's going to be a lot more different now being out in college, obviously. But going to Oak Hill, I think it prepared myself as far as the workload or how much you have to take care of your body, things like that, because being at Oak Hill is just all about basketball and school. There's no other things you can do really out there, but, having more workouts per day, not just skill work, but I'm saying like as a team, what I'm saying, that's really got me prepared for Kentucky, because that's what you do a lot in college and things like that.
Chris, what has been the biggest adjustment for you, whether it be the basketball schedule, the lifestyle in Lexington? What's been the biggest transition for you?
The biggest transition I could say is the workload. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to like doing a lot of skill workouts, a lot of practicing. Like I'm a basketball player, so I'm used to playing basketball. But going from lifting to practice to another skill work to getting up shots, like it's a lot of your body. So you really got to learn to take care of your body, recover the right way, stretch, things like that. So
what position do you play? How would you describe your game?
Yeah, small forward or shooting guard, playing off the ball mostly, but I'm really used to being on the ball. But at this level, I'll probably be more so off the ball, running on wing, things like that. Still doing things in the pick and roll, stuff like that, but not being really as much on the ball because we do have a lot of guards.
Have you had that welcome to college moment yet, where something maybe you could get away with in high school you couldn't during the first few practices?
I would say more so just Coach Cal holding me accountable. He's really going to push you as a coach as far as like the way you run, just little stuff. It's about details at this next level. So he's really been pushing me, like just being detailed on the court, whether it's doing a drill, running a play, running an action or motion the right way, things like that. So I think it's more so about details more than anything.
Who do you find yourself facing the most in practice?
We messed up against Jacob Toppin, Antonio Reeves a lot. Those two I could say.
When it's Jacob, that's obviously a big, long, super athletic guy. What are those matchups like? How tough is he to handle?
It's good because he's like a very versatile player, you know what I'm saying? So he has a lot to his game that I really appreciate and like that I can learn from and watch, you know what I'm saying? So he's really been helping me out through this whole process of going to the next level and being in college, giving me advice on, the drills that we do, things like that. So I really appreciate him for that.
Do you feel like you can physically bully some people?
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think that really ever goes away. You know what I'm saying? Especially being like you said earlier about me and Casey being physically like already, having like grown man bodies. But I think that's gonna help me, get acclimated to the college level, being that I'm already built the way I am.
Do the two of you talk about, or even if you don't talk about, just try to do when you're out there? Do you both try to kind of physically impose your will? Do you feel like defensively, especially, or when you get downhill offensively, where your bodies can take advantage of people?
Yeah, we definitely play hard, and it's just like it's in our game. So that's just how we're gonna play. There's gonna be some plays where we try to use our shoulder, things like that. And obviously, you got to be physical and defensive at the college level anyway. So not playing laid back, keeping the offense on their heels and you staying on your toes is what we try to be. We're aggressive, so that's what we try to do every time we get on the floor.
Is Cordell here in
No,
Kentucky?
he's still at home.
He's still at home.
Yeah.
When's he coming?
He goes to Kentucky State July 1st.
July 1st,
Yeah,
next week.
Yeah.
How close are you to Cordell?
I mean, that's my twin brother, so.
Yeah. I wonder if you could describe the relationship. I mean, you know, do you finish each other's sentences?
Oh, I mean, you know, being at the same school with each other for, you know, ever since we've growing up, playing basketball with each other, we're as close as twins you could imagine to be. Yes.
How do you explain you are 6'7", and as I understand it, Cordell's not 6'7"?
Yeah, I guess genetics, and just God blessed me with this talent. He blessed me with my physique and who I am as a person, and He blessed him with who he is as a person. So I guess it's just my plan and who I am.
How do you guys lean on each other?
I guess mentally and emotionally, you know, talking to each other on the phone every day since I've been gone, you know what I'm saying? We're used to not being home since we went to Oak Hill, so that helps a lot. So, I mean, but, you know, just staying in touch and staying in contact with each other.
How important is it to you to have him close by?
Very important, you know what I'm saying? It's something that you got to get used to if you grow up with somebody that you know, play basketball with or went to school with like every day. You know, you obviously got to get used to it. It takes time, but I think it will be fine.
Have you always been the biggest, strongest, going all the way back when you first started playing basketball?
Not really. I say when I got to my 8th grade year, and I played at the CP3 camp. That's where like all the top kids in the country, you know, come together, play against each other. So when you play those type of camps, like the USA mini camps, things like that, playing the USA team, it's always gonna, you know, there's gonna be big men that's taller than you, like, you know, just stronger than you, more physical than you, things like that. So I think I was, you know, used to not being the tallest and biggest, strongest at a younger age.
Chris, which player has maybe took a leadership role that you can notice in the locker room with this upcoming team? I know you said Jacob and you go against each other in practice. Is there a player that kind of pushes you guys more than others, maybe an upperclassman or some guy who's been around a while?
I think the upperclassmen collectively has done a great job. Xavier being a point guard, he's obviously going to be vocal, you know what I'm saying? Toppin, Lance, Damien's done a great job with that. You know, the returners have really done a great job of getting me, Kaysen and Antonio, the new guys, acclimated, you know, to the team, to what Kyle wants us to do and things like that. So I think they're all doing good.
You said you're blessed with size. Cordell's blessed also. How so with Cordell?
Just like him being the person that he is, you know what I'm saying? It's not all about basketball at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need people in life that really knows how to push you and be there for you, you know, regardless of, you know, the sport that you play and things like that. You know, he's a good basketball player in his own right, so he's obviously blessed to be, you know, playing basketball at a high level, and a lot of kids don't get that opportunity, so he's blessed, and I'm just glad to have him as a brother.
Chris, being an Akron guy, what does LeBron James mean to you, and how have you handled all those people saying you're the best Akron guy since LeBron over the years?
LeBron's just been a mentor and just been a real role model ever since I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, the role model aspect has taken it to the next step because we have a personal relationship now. So he's been huge in my life, and I really appreciate him for the things he's done.
Have you filmed that movie? I know there was something at one point you were going to be. Have you done your?
Yeah, I've already done that.
You remember the first time you met him?
I've seen him without him knowing that I was there. Probably like being at, you know, Akron, he probably came to a camp and talked, and I was like a little kid being there, but I can't remember like the specific time, to be honest with you. It was a very young age.
What's the movie and what's your role in it?
It's the Shooting Stars movie. It's called The Shooting Stars. I'm playing one of the players, one of the better players that LeBron played in his early childhood in high school. So like my freshman year, I went to Bookto. I played for Bookto High School. LeBron went to St. Vincent, St. Mary. You know, they're two rivals, so I'm playing like the player on Bookto High School.
Do you get the best of the guy playing LeBron?
Yeah, I actually do. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that like to take that, LeBron?
You know, it's great being a part of something like that. It's with Universal Studios, so it's gonna be a huge project. So it's just a blessing to even be a part of it.
Did you have words to speak? Dialogue?
I had a couple of them.
Yeah. What such as?
I don't think I can. I don't know. If I'm allowed to say.
Do you have any acting experience? Is that something you did as a kid at all?
No, not really.
You come in with a good body as a freshman, but you go against guys in practice like Oscar Shimoy. What's it like going against him specifically?
I mean, I'm not like
I know you're
guarding
one
him
of them, but-
yeah, but like Oscar's great. Like just the way he moves, you know how hard he plays, how much he hustles. You know what I'm saying? He has huge hands, so he can like snag boards, get steals, and get blocks and things like that. So seeing that in person is great.
Growing up in Akron, it's like every little kid running around with LeBron jersey.
Nah. There's some people that, you know, have their own opinions about, you know, LeBron and things like that. It's like any other city, whether if you have a big star from there, you know what I'm saying? But it definitely does play a big role in the kid's life there, you know, because he's always giving back, you know, whether it's schools or camps or gyms. Like, it's like a lot of the camps that kids, like, usually come out of are, you know, what LeBron put the money into to be made, you know, has his logos around the gym, things like that. So he does play a big role, a major role in kid youth sports and that kind of real.
What players would you consider like role models? Or, you know, that when we watch you play, we would think, oh, he reminds me of.
I say a lot of people say Jaylen Brown or Paul George, players like that. You know, wings that are skilled, that play hard, play both sides of the ball, things like that. And Paul George is the reason why I wear number 24. So he's a player that I looked up to since I was a little kid. So I say people like that.
What do you think drew you to him? Why Paul George?
It's just his athleticism and how exciting he was to watch. You know, as a little kid, like it was first Derrick Rose, then it became Paul George. You know, I'll just fall in love with athletic players that can really get up and down the floor and just make plays. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of other fans do. So, you know, those are the two players that I really like a lot.
Was it that PG dunk on Birdman?
Oh, definitely.
He's finals like that.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. Yeah, that's definitely.
How does it strike you that when you're playing this coming season, there's going to be little kids out there running around pretending to be you?
Yeah. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to it being I'm humbly to say it, like being a high profile guy coming out of high school and things like that. So, but it's just like, you know, it's always a blessing to just be playing the sport that you love, and you can always be inspiring without even knowing it to like little kids, you know, people in your community that look up to you. It's really a blessing for us. You represent something bigger than yourself, and that's why I'm really glad to be a part of Kentucky because, you know, obviously the fan base here is crazy, you know, it's huge. So I'm just glad to be representing something like that for